What's going on, guys?
What's up? What's up?
We are back with another exciting episode of Popular Culture.
Yeah,
This episode, we are talking about Absolute Power Task Force 7?
Issue 5.
Issue 5.
And the big bad man, Velocity. Speedster.
Wow.
Android Speedster. I love the name Velocity for a speedster. Even good guy or bad guy, the word velocity, maximum velocity. That would be great. But, velocity.
So, before we jump into it, and Rico figures out what he's doing with his phone situation. Guys, make sure you know what to do. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the bottom. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed so far, because I know you guys are out there. Subscribe. And we're going to jump into this because this is Rico's episode. We're going to be talking about, Rico's going to be dropping all bunch of knowledge on you and me because Rico decided to go off script and read his own book. So, with that being said, we're going to drop the credits.
Poppin' with the culture.
Pop it like it's hot.
Poppin' with the culture.
Pop it like it's hot. Take it to top until the top. Now you're ready to pop. Look up in the sky. It's a bird or a plane.
No!
It's Rico driving Chris insane. Talking about Spider-Man, Batman, Joker, Mary Jane. Keeping a real Man of Steel with a comic book game.
Poppin' with the culture.
Pop it like it's hot.
Poppin' with the culture. Pop it like it's hot.
Keeping a real Man of Steel with the comic book game. With the comic book game. With the comic book game.
Go.
And we're back.
We're back. Once again, I always go sideways when it comes to this intro, outro thing. But you know what? We're here now. And we're talking about, once again, Absolute Power, issue 5. Velocity is the big bad. And this whole entire comic book takes place in literally 1 second. And it's basically, yeah, I know, right? Velocity's chasing the Flash, Barry Allen Flash, all over the city, trying to obtain him. Because right now, that's the only Flash left. And he's trying to gather all the Speed Force from all the speedsters. And by him doing so, he also retains and documents their memories to become faster and faster so he can outrun, outwit, and outsmart the next Flash in every universe or Earth. So, yes, right now...
Did he outrun the Black Flash or Black Death?
We haven't gotten that far yet.
Oh,
we haven't gotten that far yet. Yeah, so far he got Wally West. And everyone says Wally West is the best Flash. Me, personally... Barry Allen's my favorite Flash.
Is that because of the show or because of the comics?
Because of the comic books.
Okay.
I will admit, Barry Allen was a very monotone character. And then when Volume 2 of The Flash came out, they introduced Wally West as the main Flash. And that version of Flash, he was more comical, had more wit. He was almost like a Peter Parker Spider-Man mindset. And then when they brought back Barry Allen, they just adopted that personality to Barry Allen. But all in all, Barry Allen is the Speed Force. So how are you faster than the entity himself, you know? Come on, let's think about that. But that debate will go on into
Oblivion.
The Forever Force. And so let's get back in this comic book. Like I was saying, this whole comic book takes place in a second. And Velocity's chasing Barry Allen all over the city. And he's trying to, once again, grab him up, kill him, siphon his force, and be the ultimate speedster. Now... how is Barry Allen going to get away with that? How is Barry Allen going to, outrun someone that he can't outrun?
Wouldn't he just run so fast that he travels through time and then goes into another timeline?
Wrong. Because he's one speedster. Mm-hmm. Velocity is every speedster.
Yeah, but Barry Allen has time traveled by himself before just by running so fast.
Yes, but whenever there's two speedsters around, that Speed Force has to siphon off. Now, if he's gathering the Speed Force from every Flash, that means Barry Allen is, obviously, like I said, is the Speed Force, entity of the Speed Force, but Velocity, he is now in charge of every speedster's Speed Force. Mm-hmm. So that just gives him, like I said, he just makes him faster.
So is Velocity, is he one of those Amazo robots?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So Barry Allen's like, oh man, I have a perfect idea. I realized Velocity cannot phase. He can't go through solid matter. He doesn't know how to. So he locks him into, he keeps running like you were saying. He keeps running until they get into the Speed Force. And then the only way to get out of the Speed Force is to basically run at a heightened speed, but you have to be able to phase through that to get out of it. So boom, Barry Allen gets out of it within that second, that millisecond. He's out, and then Velocity's like, oh no, I can't phase. I need to process this. Oh, I know what I can do. I can go through a Rolodex of every Flash that he's ever come in contact with, because he siphoned their memories as well,
Okay.
to figure out how to phase. Man, there's no other Flashes that can phase or has phased, and therefore they have no memory of learning how to phase.
Wait, they don't
Not
they
a-
all phase through matter?
Not every one of them.
Really?
Nope.
I thought they all knew how to do
Nope. Jay Garrick don't phase. He just runs really fast.
that. Well, Jay Garrett's a punk.
He's the original Flash. Like, he doesn't have Jay Garrick. When it comes down to the Flash, every Flash has their own connection to the Speed Force, so they all use that.
Max
force.
Mercury. You want to say Max Mercury too? Max Mercury.
Oh man,
He's a
yeah. I don't remember which version of the Flash he is.
he's not a Flash. He's tapped into the Speed Force. He's another speedster.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, he's not. I don't believe Velocity touched him.
Okay.
I don't think that's in the continuity of the comic book. So he finds a file or memory while he's trapped in the Speed Force of Wally West being taught by Barry Allen how to use the Speed
which Wally
Force.
West?
This is
Red hair Wally West?
No, this is Uncle Barry. So therefore, this version of Wally is I think he's Wally Jr.
Is this Black Wally West?
White.
White Wally West.
White. Yeah, it's good old white bread Wally West.
Okay, just trying to see.
So he's talking. He's in this memory, and he's kind of just like he can freeze frame memories and kind of walk through it. And he recalls Wally West talking to Barry, and he's like, "Yo, how do you do this? How do you phase?" He goes, "Well, when I phase, I don't think of it as a wall. I think of it on the other side. There's a person I need to get to. So in my mind, the wall changes into a door, and I always use someone that I have an emotional connection to, and that helps me to speed up but slow down time enough to go through it, like basically like butter,
Through
to
the
break
atoms.
down the atoms." So he goes, "Oh, okay."
Oh, Velocity has no connection to anybody.
No, because he's an android. But then Wally goes, "Well, when was the first time that you ever used the Speed Force? How did you figure out you can do that?" And at that time, Barry was like, "Well, that's a story for another day. Let's just work on you getting through this wall." So yeah, like you were saying, Velocity is like, "Oh, okay. Well, you need some kind of emotional connection to the Speed Force." What? I don't understand how that compute. That didn't compute to
Yeah.
him. So he goes to another Barry, that Barry actually, because they're trapped in the same Speed Force right now. So he's slowly ciphering off his Speed Force. So he goes into Barry Allen's memory, and he finds a memory of Barry Allen he got shot in the chest, and it didn't go through. And he can't, because Barry, they have speed healing, but the bullet needs to be removed in order for him to heal. So he's Barry Allen's on the other side in the bathroom, and his girl, oh my goodness, what's this girl's name again?
Iris?
Iris, thanks. Is on the other side of the door, like, "Barry, you need to come out. We got to talk. Blah blah blah. You're never around. You're always late." And he's just sitting on the floor, bleeding out.
Oops.
And he goes, "All right, He started shaking his hand. He goes, all right, Barry, we gotta be quick enough, but slow enough so we don't blow our heart out." And so his first time ever using this phasing is when he had to go into his own chest, grab a bullet, and pull it out. So after
That's not gruesome.
after Velocity going through that memory, he goes, "Okay, Barry has someone to live for. Barry has an objective. Barry has a goal. He has a reason. I don't compute feelings like that, so I don't have those reasons.
I'm stuck.
So how can I write an algorithm so I can download or process those emotions?" He realized his mission is to take the Speed Force. His mission is to capture Barry Allen. And so therefore, he is just as serious about doing that as Barry Allen is about Iris. So once he realized that, he was able to get out of the Speed Force.
Oh.
Yeah. And within that second, in real time now, we got Barry Allen. She goes to Iris, and was like, "Hey, Iris, I just want to let you know that this person that's coming after me is faster than me. He's smarter than me. He's always ahead by one step. I don't know if I'm going to be able to outrun him." Iris is like, "How come everything's weird? How come everything's kind of..."
Because he pulled her into the Speed Force?
Yes. So everything went to black and white except for them. Next thing you know, Barry Allen's like, "I love you," gave her a kiss, took off. And then everything went back to color. The clock ticked down 1 second. And the last page is once again Barry Allen running for his life with Velocity behind him, right there, right on his tail. And then the last panel, we go to oh my goodness, we go to what's her name? Amanda Waller. We go to Amanda Waller. She's at some kind of lab where there's a boom tube, and guess who she brings into the universe?
Darkseid?
No, worse. Well, I wouldn't say worse.
Worse.
But it's gonna mix it up a whole lot.
New God, old God?
No gods.
No gods.
No gods. You ready for this?
Lobo?
Not Lobo.
Go for it.
The Crime Syndicate.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we not only is the Justice League broken down.
Wait, hold on. Hold
What?
the phone.
Okay.
Back it up. This whole thing is for absolute power is to get rid of all the superheroes, right?
Unless you're on the side of Amanda Waller.
Oh, and she thinks she can control
Yep.
the crime syndicate?
But if you look at the end of it, Diana, she and Amanda Waller are friends. They have some kind of agreement, some kind of...
Diana, as in Wonder Woman Diana?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Guys,
This-
you need to pick this book
It's
up.
looking pretty heavy. Like I said, this comic book already lets you know Amanda Waller is winning, if not won. I don't understand how this story is going to come to a happy ending unless once again,
Time travel.
yep, we got Mr. Barry Allen, Run Barry Run, doing a flashpoint to either destroy this whole universe or to rewrite the entire universe.
Well, we the last page on Absolute Power, the main run, you have Oliver Queen, Green Arrow.
Yeah.
There, he's going through the archives and he finds this like hourglass thing, which I think a lot of people think it's Mr. Midnight's
Yeah.
clock.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's gonna have to do something with time travel. The only way you right the wrong of Armageddon is time travel, and then try to fix the thing. So
True.
same thing like again with the like MCU with Doctor Strange going through time, and was it 2,852,000 attempts to figure out what was the final outcome. It was like this one thing will do it. So a lot of times it's time travel, and also through the Endgame they had to time travel, go back, get the gems. Go back, put the gems back in place, snap, whatever, so at the end, the culmination, a lot of these things always winds up being time travel. It's the MacGuffin of all righting of the wrongs.
I don't, honestly, now that I say a flashpoint, I don't think that's going to happen.
No?
Like, you have this, well, you got, think about it like this. You got Amanda Waller. She has partnered up with a bunch of Amazos who only siphons power to become more powerful.
Sure.
And then Failsafe.
Yep.
And then she has the Brainiac
Queen.
Queen, but she also has on her task force. Oh my goodness,
Dreamer.
Dreamer.
Yep.
Green Arrow, and she has all the Amazons as well.
The
Right?
Amazonians
Yeah,
from Wonder Woman.
yeah,
Yeah.
I believe so.
I don't remember that part.
No.
Okay.
But like, and then on top of that, she has the Crime Syndicate, and the Crime Syndicate, they also have a speedster. So now you're gonna have Velocity that wants speed. He's gonna want that speedster's speed. So I feel as though over time you're gonna have all of this. You're gonna have this gallery of villains. They can't. They're not the
gonna mesh.
rogues. You know.
Yeah.
They're not gonna accept everyone's position.
No.
They're all gonna want their own
Especially with
the hierarchy.
Especially you get Ultraman. It's Ultraman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's gonna be like, no, this is
Yeah.
this is my ship. Now,
Right?
Right.
And this dude, he kills out of boredom.
Oh yeah,
You know?
yeah. So, and then that Wonder Woman of the crime syndicate, she just kills like crazy.
Yo,
too.
she's
They all
crazy.
kill. Yeah,
She's bad news.
yeah.
Bad news bears.
Bad news bears.
So yeah, I'm excited to see what's going to happen on issue 6. I feel as though that is the ending of this story until it gets to the climax last issue. And I don't understand how they're going to bring... Because I feel like this is only a 7-part series. So how are they going to bring Batman? How are they going to bring Green Lantern, Arrow, The Flash? How are they going to give them all an ending when they're all limited series? And they only have 2 issues left.
A lot of big pages.
I really hope they don't just go, well, it all ends like this, and whoops, this ends like that, and hey, she slipped on the banana. I just hope they don't just give us... You got to have detailed endings with these type of heroes.
Yeah.
And I don't think they have... I don't feel like, at least from reading to 5, I don't feel like they've given enough issues for us to be having a satisfied resolution to this. Yeah.
All right. So Rico, at the end of the day, what do we give Absolute Power Velocity number 5? What do we give this?
I'll give it a 3.
A 3?
I'll give this one a 3,
Out
and
of
Barry
5?
Allen is my favorite superhero. I give it a 3, just for the sheer fact that I feel like, I know how it's going to end. And there's only one way this universe can end. And I'm having a hard time understanding if this is canon to the rest of the ongoing Batman, Superman, and Flash series. I opened up an issue of the Flash right after I read this one, and it has nothing to do with this. So that lets me know this is not an Elseworld, but a different Earth. So that means this Earth can just go.
Well, because this is a DC event, so I think the DC events.
They kind of restart the universe.
Yeah.
But if this...
Because after this, we're going to be getting the absolute line of Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. So they're going to be reimagined. You're going to have a reimagined Superman, reimagined Batman. You're going to have the biggest Batman they've ever made. So there's a lot of different things going to be coming out of this event that DC's producing. Yeah,
it just threw me off because after I read this one, I went back and read the last Flash issue. And those two, it didn't have nothing. There were 2 separate storylines.
Got it.
So I'm like, okay, well...
So if the outcome isn't what you thought, would you change your rating on this book?
Yeah.
Or would you keep it?
No, I would change it. Because I would accept it for just its own separate entity.
Okay.
But speaking of Absolute, I am looking forward to Absolute Batman, October 9th. Whoo, this is gonna be awesome.
Yeah. So when does the next Absolute main story come out? When does that come out? When do we get that?
What do you mean?
Absolute
October
Power.
9th? Oh, Absolute Power. This miniseries?
Yeah.
I want to say it should be out. I don't remember if it's going to be Task Force or just an Absolute. But it should come out either this Tuesday, tomorrow, or next Tuesday.
Okay. So I think we should do a review on that next book.
6?
No. Absolute Power, just the main storyline. Because these are the subplots of the book. So then you have the main event.
Yes.
Right? So that main event is what I'm following because trying to keep track of that because that's where all the juicy stuff is.
Okay.
Right? So, all right, guys. So you heard it here. Rico gives the Absolute Power Velocity number 5 a 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
But do you recommend picking it up?
I highly recommend picking this up.
All right. So he does recommend picking it up, but
yeah, pick it up.
Pick it up. All right, guys. So again, if you have any thoughts on this book or anything else we've been talking about, make sure you leave your comment down below. Make sure you give a good old thumbs up for us to help secure these videos we're putting out for you. And if you haven't followed yet, make sure you guys are subscribing. That way, Rico can keep buying me Cokes.
The soda.
The soda.
And we had a deal. We get to 100 followers, there's gonna be free giveaways.
Oh yes.
Why not?
Oh, yes. Don't forget, guys, if you got this far into the video, I think we'll do another video, a longer video. We get to 100 followers here on TikTok.
He's going to cut his hair. He's going to cut his hair.
What?
Right? That's what we're doing.
My beard? We can cut my beard.
No. He's going to cut his... If we get to 100 followers, he's going to cut his hair. and we're gonna
That's
mail
too
it.
low. No,
we're
that's-
gonna mail you a lock.
No,
of this.
that's too low.
You're gonna have the silver fox. You want the silver fox?
How
right?
about this? How about this? We get to 1,000 followers on YouTube. We get to 1,000 followers on YouTube.
1,000?
On YouTube,
We will cut our hair.
I will cut my hair.
We'll do it. We'll do it together.
Yes. I got the
Yeah.
buzzers. I have to
Yeah.
grease them up though. That's it for this episode of Popping Through Culture. And of course, I'm Chris,
And I'm Rico.
and we are.
Popping through culture.
See you guys next time.
Peace.
Okay, there you go. See, take a beat.
Take a beat.
Beat it. Beat it. Don't know what to